Question 31, JAM 2023 past question. Physics. If the distance between two suspended masses 50 kg each is quadrupled, the gravitational force of attraction between them is dash. A reduced by 4, B increased by 4, C increased by 16, D reduced by 16. So let us see how to go about this question. So the gravitational force of attraction is gotten from Newton's law of universal gravitation, which states that the force of attraction between two masses placed in a gravitational field is directly proportional to the product of the two masses and inversely proportional to the square of their distance apart. Now, from there, we are able to derive this formula F equal to G m1 m2 all over r squared. So this represents F stands for the force, G stands for the gravitational constant, m1 the first mass, m2 the second mass, and r is their distance apart. But apart from that, we don't need the whole of this formula. Every other thing can be kept constant because the nature of this question shows only the relationship between F and R. So in that case, I can only go for F is inversely proportional to R to make the job easy. So I can take the whole of this as constant. So F will be equal to K all over R squared. Making K the subject of formula, K will be equal to FR squared. Now you know that even if this K changes, so the value of K will remain the same everywhere. That means K1 can be equal to F1 R1 squared, and K2 can be equal to F2 R2 squared. So since K is the same everywhere, you can say that K1 equal to K2. From here, I will have F1 R1 squared equal to F2 R2 squared. This formula will help us fast to overcome this question. Now, let's go back to the question. They said the distance between these two masses, M1 and M2, if it is quadruple, that means R1 is equal to R1. That is, the first distance is not, we don't have problem with R1. Now, my R2 is quadruple, that is, they multiply R1 by 4. That's 4R1. Now, if we use this inside the original question, let's see what is going to happen to the between the F1 and F2. Let's substitute. F times F1 times R1 equal to F2 times what is, R1 squared, F2 times 4R1 all squared. Now, this will give me F1 R1 squared equal to F2 times 4 squared will give me 16 R1 squared. So you can see that R1 squared exists, or we should make F2 the subject of formula. F2 will be equal to, if I divide both sides by 16 R1 squared, I will have F1 R1 squared all over 16 R1 squared. R1 squared cancel R1 squared. That means F2 equal to F1 over 16, which from this relationship, we can see that the F1 is reduced by 16 to get F2. So option D satisfies our answer. Thank you for viewing this.